Our capstone project, Corvus Ex Machina, is a cyberpunk tragedy set in a city built within the remains of a fallen mech. It's a world defined by decay, memory, and loss, themes that visually relate to and elevate the storyline that our main character is going through. Set in a future timeline of Earth, humanity created giant mechs built for destruction. In a long-forgotten war, humanity all but destroyed themselves in the process. The great destructive event, known as the mech fall, when the mechs crashed down on Earth, reshaped the landscape entirely. The survivors created systems to mine and reuse the remains of these mechs, and out of the central mech black box arose the city known as the Syndicate. Power was transferred and passed down, right from the original pilot family, and after generations of bloodshed and civil war, the most recent branch of power is known as the Corvus family. Now, in the year 22,025, our story follows Adriel Corvus, a Syndicate enforcer. While he was still a child, his sister had taken him and fled the Syndicate, fearing for his place in the power struggle to the outer slums. There, he grew up in relative peace, until one fateful night when the past caught up to him and his sister was killed by hired hands sent by the Corvus family. In an ironic twist of fate, his drive for revenge brought him right back to the Syndicate, where he rose through the ranks, augmenting his power and skills and growing stronger for the sake of vengeance. Our film follows his current quest to go back to that fateful night, and Adriel's past and present collide in a fragmented odyssey of revenge, loss, and redemption. With the release of Season 2, Arcane has cemented itself as a triumph of stylized 3D with 2D animation. The creators cite their success to a simple guiding principle found in the very first chapter of The Art and Making of Arcane. Creativity and artistry always come first. In Arcane, storytelling is never surface level. Models are hand-textured to reflect the character's design and personality, backgrounds are painted thoughtfully to showcase the environment around them, and visual effects like smoke trails or glowing particles are 2D animations layered over 3D frames. All these decisions work together as a cohesive to bring forth a final production that really brings the world alive. We aim to do the same with our project, and Arcane has been a great example and influence as to how to accomplish it creatively and with a limited student budget. Fallen Angels, directed by Wong Kar-wai, has also been a huge inspiration for Corvus Ex Machina's development. Wong Kar-wai's use of colors and high contrast neon visuals fit well in our world of cyberpunk neo-noir. He also utilizes slow motion and step printing for key moments and fight scenes, creating a dreamy, disjointed, and almost ghostly effect of motion. His visual style is a great reference to try and translate into an animated, Arcane-inspired aesthetic. Our core research question was, how can 2D elements be effectively integrated into a 3D animated world to enhance visual storytelling? So far, I've mainly focused on developing the environment, especially in Corvus Ex Machina, where visuals not only support the story, but elevate it. We're designing spaces that reflect the characters, not just staging them. As we worked, I realized we were not only animating, but designing a world through an iterative process. This approach aligns with what Christopher Frayling refers to as research through art and design, practice-based research, a methodology where art making is itself a form of inquiry. Take the train graveyard. Once the Syndicate's industrial core, now abandoned and decaying, it became a site for us to test ideas, from thumbnails to blockouts to kit bashing, all refined through ongoing iteration. We blended Arcane's technical methods, Wong Kar-wai's cinematic style, and research through practice to explore one key question. How do you stylize a fallen future? Everything we added had to do more than just look good. It had to reflect decay, memory, and loss. A world shaped by ruin, and one that reflects Adriel Corvus completely.